Exactly. So with those onshore winds, we have small craft advisories in effect. Also, we had that rip current threat today as well. That will continue to be a case tomorrow for our Gulf Coast beaches as well. So let's take a closer look heading into the overnight time frame. Even though those winds won't be quite as brisk tomorrow, still with that onshore flow out of the southwest, we will still see that risk for rip currents through 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. So if you or loved ones are heading off to the beach and you want to get in the water, you just have to get in the water, please do so near a lifeguard. But just keep in mind that that threat is present right now for our Southwest Florida Gulf Coast beaches. Let's take a live look outside right now from the beautiful Tarpon Lodge. Definitely overcast. We are dealing with heavy moisture laden air, my friends. Temperatures, the thermometer might say 80s, but it's definitely feeling more like the triple digits. Similar setup here. Overcast skies, very heavy air mass right now, deep tropical air overhead. We're at 86 degrees, but because of that dew point, which is just shy of 80, it's feeling more like 100 degrees. So that's the power of the dew point. That's why I always talk about it. It's when this dew point drops, say, into the 60s and especially the 50s that it feels much more refreshing. By the way, dew points in the 50s, that's what we have to look forward to Sunday heading into next week. But between now and then, we are going to be dealing with this rather humid air mass. Winds right now sustained out of the southwest at 15 miles per hour. Peak gust in Fort Myers today hitting 40 miles per hour. And now we're gearing up for yet another round of scattered rain showers moving onshore, especially for our friends in Sarasota, Charlotte, DeSoto counties. That's where most of the action is at this hour, but I am expecting this to drift a bit farther off toward the south. So all of us will be up against that potential through the rest of this evening and overnight tonight. Thankfully, though, the threat for strong and severe weather, that's going to stay low, but still, we need to stay vigilant and stay weather aware. You could easily have a water spout offshore that then moves onshore and creates that kind of problem. That's what we saw last night. So for our friends in Inglewood right now, dealing with that moderate to heavy rain falling there. Inglewood, Murdoch, you're in a bit of a break, but not for long. You have that other round of rain moving your direction. Zooming in right here, Northport, Warm Mineral Springs, again in a little bit of a lull, but you do have more that is offshore and heading your direction across DeSoto County, across Arcadia. Still dealing with some of that more moderate to even heavy rainfall in places right along 17 heading down toward Fort Ogden. But at least these showers, these storms are moving pretty rapidly from the southwest toward the northeast. So if you are affected, at least you know those storms will be clearing out sooner rather than later. Right here at 7 o'clock, put that high resolution model into pause mode. A couple of those showers and storms here across Lee County as well, becoming a bit more numerous across Lee, Charlotte, DeSoto counties right here around 9 p.m. Of course, on Fox 4 News at 10 and 11, I'll be tracking these storms for you live. Overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, scattered downpours are expected. So heading off to school, heading off to work, make sure you have that rain gear close and make sure those kids have their rain gear as well. For the afternoon, scattered storms in the mix. Then late in the day, that's when we start to see that tropical moisture drift off toward our south. So by 8 o'clock, still overcast, but things are drying out. So great news for those Friday evening plans. Even heading into your Saturday morning, we'll still see a couple of showers around for your Saturday, but those rain chances really dropping significantly. So for tomorrow, thunderstorms likely for the morning, and then by the evening, we'll start to dry things out, but staying cloudy. Temperatures running near 90 degrees, feeling more like 100 to 105. Over the weekend, that cold front comes through. Behind it, take a look at that drop. Temperatures in the 70s, morning lows in the 50s Tuesday and Wednesday.